same shit. Still wearing the same exact shit. Nigga just woke up. Finna see what's popping out in the neighborhood. Or cracking, whatever the fuck y'all wanna call it. I mean, it don't matter to me. I don't see color. Hit a nigga up on YouTube. I just made that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the name of it. But as soon as I get that bitch right, y'all niggas gonna know what's up.
Oh yeah. So what do you feel like is going on in the media today? Like, what you got to say about this shit, bro?
Man. Shit crazy out here, bruh. Niggas out here. President signing bills and shit, bruh. Saying that he can come and take our shit when he want to. If they need it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking celebrities doing rituals and shit in front of us. Niggas know it and ain't doing nothing about it. Still ready to go buy that next Lemonade mixtape.
What do you mean doing rituals?
Kanye West in the bed with Taylor Swift, Donald Trump. Just watch that nigga Famous video, bruh. That shit don't look like no art. That shit look weird as fuck.
So Famous by Kanye West.
Famous by Kanye West. Go watch that shit, then come back to me, man. Because the shit that nigga is doing is off the wall. He calls it art, bruh. I call it something else. Something crazy, bruh. I ain't even found no word for it.
So are you even influenced by his music?
I mean, some of his shit is straight, bruh. He don't be always with it, but when he do, bruh, that nigga go all out like Black Skinhead. Look that song up, Black Skinhead, and go watch Famous. Tell me what you think. Another nigga, Kendrick Lamar. What was that video where he was drinking? I think he was drinking or whatever, and he was standing at the table. I don't remember the name of it, but this nigga, he's rapping, but his image in the mirror is doing something totally different than what his body is doing, you feel me? They say when you look in the mirror, that's like, it's like the gateway to your soul, bro. When you look a nigga in the eyes, period. It's the gateway to their soul. You feel me? That's why niggas be out here wearing glasses and shit. When you see they ass in the media, niggas got shades on in the club. Nigga, it's nighttime. I know niggas be taking pictures of you, but shit.
So
got that much money, pay their ass to stop.
So you believe in the Illuminati?
I want to say that they real, bruh. But then again, you got some dumbass people out here that do dumb things.
Like what?
Like,
I mean, all I see in the mainstream media is people dying every day. I mean, eventually it's just gonna get to that point where martial law is declared. The U.S. government will have control over the cities and states, and I mean, what I see is pretty hectic. So I want to know your take on the Illuminati. Is it a conspiracy, or is it just fake? What have you heard about it?
it's not fake. I believe that it's real. I believe that there are people out here doing some strange shit that they shouldn't be doing and keeping that shit secret from the public. I mean, person's privacy is one thing. I understand that. I can't just be like, oh, what are you doing in your house? Or what are you doing behind walls? You feel me? Like, behind closed doors. Can't be like that.
I feel you.
I can't approach it like that. So that's why I have to come with logic and basically do my homework.
So earlier, you spoke on cloning.
Cloning?
Yes.
Yeah, that shit is real, man. There's no way in hell McDonald's, Burger King, Checkers, all that shit, it's just continuously making meat. Niggas is eating Checkers every day. Every day. How are they making this shit, man? It takes more than a year, bruh, to grow a full-size chicken after it's hatched out of the egg. These niggas is growing this shit in 30 days. What are we eating? Do y'all research? Now Tyson's chicken is no joke, man. That shit ain't no real meat.
I mean, what other foods do you think like that is processed?
Any microwavable shit, man, I'm telling you, how the fuck you gonna freeze some food? You know what I'm saying? They freeze it. They give it to the store. There's no telling how long that shit sits in the store before you get to it. Then you get to it, and then you put it in your refrigerator, and it sits until you eat it. And I know you're not gonna eat that shit right away. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna cook some shit, you know what I'm saying? Some more monkey meat. You're gonna make that shit in the pan, cook that shit up, eat it. You're like, damn, I'm tired of cooking. You're gonna go eat that shit. I'm telling you, man, there's more to this shit out here. There's more to this shit out here. Shit crazy as fuck. They be out here doing all types of things, man. They always going out of space and shit. Going out of space, saying that NASA shut down. They're sending food up to the astronauts and shit out of space. What? That don't make no sense. Astronauts out of space? We got satellites here on Earth. So what the fuck they doing out of space?
You think they're living on the moon?
Man, I think they living everywhere. Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, they there. They're just living there. Everything is like Earth, dog. Everything has something living on it. You're being lied to, man. You're being lied to like crazy. They got this compound up under the White House, and basically this shit leads to like the middle of fucking nowhere. You feel me? It goes down, and it's got all these different sections and rooms, and the rooms are like the size of football stadiums, and that shit is just big as fuck. You feel me? And they got people living down there already. People that have, you know, grown up living down there, have never came up to the surface of the world. You feel me? People that are down there working, blowing shit up. So that shit is deep as fuck. Imagine the shit that they could do to a city. All they gotta do is just drill underground, set some charges or some explosives, blow the ground up. Shit, they gonna say it was an earthquake. Y'all gonna fall for it. That's how they getting us out here, man. They moving below us and above us. We sitting down here on the ground worrying about what Shamiqua done did to Dede or some shit like that. Or how much money you gonna get on your paycheck. I don't care who you are, man.
So, how do you feel about the human race? Like, are they making any progress towards making this in like this problem that we have with the community better? I mean, do you
I
think
mean,
they're doing their job,
I
or are they
mean,
just?
we're working on it. They're working on it, should I say? They're really working on it, but they're working on it late, like black people always do. We late to everything, man. They waited until Trump sat down in the chair to get up and stop this nigga. If Obama signed that law, the martial law, if he signed for that shit and got up out of the chair, and now Trump is in the chair, I'm telling what that man gonna do. That man is dangerous. Yeah, I seen what happened in that Orlando shooting. That shit wasn't an accident. Feel me? That shit was well planned. All these officers out here dying. Mm-hmm. Ain't no people whacking no officer. Because they already know they're going one or two places, to jail or they're going to get killed. Niggas ain't whacking no officers. Do the math, man. It's all so they could take away them guns.
Yeah, that's like I was saying. I mean, if one person is driving drunk down the road and he crashes his car, are you gonna take everybody else's license because of that one drunk driver, or are you gonna just take away his license? I mean, it just makes no sense.
I don't care who you are. Unless you got a really good ass job, like you're famous or you're doing construction or some shit, you ain't gonna make it out here though. You really not. No matter how many days you work out here. For instance, I'm gonna set an example for y'all. Every time you see a nice ass car, it's usually somebody in their 50s or their 60s driving that shit extra slow. You feel me? So, you know they had to work their whole goddamn life to get that shit. They damn near old about to die. You feel me? When you can get that shit a whole lot sooner. They playing games with us out here. They really are. And they got wars and shit going on overseas and whatnot. It's not no real war. The Americans are just taking their motherfucking land. And the people that go over there in the army, they know that shit. It's an order to just go over there and take their shit. If they got weapons of mass destruction, we wouldn't go over there. You feel me? Shit crazy out here. Man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm high as shit.